Welcome to today's session of CAD Skills tutorial. And this time we'll be looking on how to use a very popular AutoCAD tool called the block. Blocks are reusable items in our drawings which makes work faster and help to save downtime. In fact, if you're into architecture, civil design, piping and instrumentation or process diagram, you come in contact with lots of blocks every day. And today we'll be looking at how we can create blocks with AutoCAD. An example of the block we'll be creating today is an asset used in piping and instrumentation design called a ball valve. So to make a block, you first have to draw the object. So let's draw a ball valve. So I'm going to put on my auto command and draw this line. Then I'm going to pick this line, then I'll copy, then just paste at a distance here. Then I'm going to pick up my line command again, snap to this point and snap to this other point here. Then I could just copy the line, then click on mirror and mirror it across the center. Erase a subject, I'll click on no. Next, I'm going to click on my circle, then draw a circle around the center and end it here. Then I'm going to type trim to trim the center, and I'm going to trim. So I have my ball valve. So then, what is the benefit of making this ball valve a block? So valves usually come with tags, size, and attributes. And your other components you would like to make blocks will also come with their specifications. So blocks makes it easier for us to easily add specifications to our items in different ways. So in creating the specification tab, I'm going to type in ATTDEF, which means ATTDEF. ATTDEF stands for attribute definition, which implies that I'm trying to create an attribute or to define an attribute. Then after clicking on it, I'm going to type in my tag. So let's say the first tag is going to be size. So I would type size, and let's say the prompt should still be, let's leave size as the prompt. Then I'm going to uncheck lock position so that I can always move the position of the attribute, and I'm going to click on OK. Then this is it here. You can see it's looking very small, so I'm just going to click on it and increase the text height to 10. Oh, that's too big. So let's say 5. Okay. 7. Yeah, 7 is fine. So let's leave it this way. So because I unchecked the lock option, so that's why I'm able to move this. So I'm just going to move this and drop it here. Then I'm going to create another attribute called a tag for my block valve. So I'm going to type in ATTDEF again, then click on it. And this next attribute, I would name it tag. So I'm just going to type tag. Then the prompt should also be tag. Also, make sure you don't lock the position here, because once you lock the position, you would not be able to move your text over the screen by the time you finish creating your tab. So okay, so let's drop it here, and we also got to increase the size also to 7, and let's paste it here. So let's see the view usefulness of the block. Now we want to make this all drawing the ball valve and the attributes, we want to make them a block. So I'm just going to type block on my keyboard, and I'm going to hit enter. And the name of the block, so I'm going to name my block ball valve. Let's say ball valve 1. Then objects, I'm going to click on select objects here. Then I would select everything and hit enter on my keyboard. And I'm going to, here you could give it a description. Let's just say 2 meter flow of what's it, meter flow of methane. Okay, so let's say this is what our ball valve does. Then okay, then click OK. So you can see we have a block, and I can easily click on this block and copy it and paste it. So the truth is, where are our attributes and what is the essence of the block? So double click on the block. Since we've created an attribute, I could easily type tag and name and call this BV1, which stands for ball valve 1. And this size, I could say this is 10 inches. And I'm just going to click OK. So you can see I could easily give them their specifications. I can just double click on this and call this BV2. And the size, let's say this is 15 inches. And I can call this BV3. And so I type 5. And let's say I want to tag this in metric and not in imperial units. So I could say this is 35 mm. 35 mm. So these are advantages of blocks. On our next class, we'll be looking at more things we could do while using the block in AutoCAD. So stay tuned for the next tutorial. Thank you.